Since you were last with me, we've had a meeting with the board to discuss my future. That kind of shows how the last few games have gone for me as Liverpool manager. Hello there everyone, welcome back to the LFC beta site. I don't know why I've called them LFC, I haven't done that for a while. The Liverpool Football Club, established in 1892. The beta site on FM18, I was going to say 17 then, episode 7. Today it's quite a big episode, in fact a very big episode. We play against Southampton in the Premier League, and then secondly, the second leg of the first knockout round in the Champions League against Sporting. Let's talk a little bit about that meeting to request to talk about my future, shall we? Last time you were with me, of course, played against Manchester United and against Sporting Lisbon. So we've only had 3 games since then, but we wanted to show the Sporting game on camera as well as another game. And I felt the Southampton one would probably be the best one to show. Now, after the Tottenham game, I was brought into the boardroom to kind of say what is going on, which I think is kind of unfair considering we've had some quite good form. Even though we've lost quite a few games, it's quite worrying, but I thought that was a little bit unfair. You know, I said give me a month to sort it out, so we've got until we play Man United again, really, to sort it out. We lost against Tottenham, we just weren't in the game, and then we were battered away from home against Manchester United in the replay of the FA Cup. So unfortunately, we're not going to win the FA Cup this year, but what a game this was against Arsenal 7 days ago. I changed up the tactic to the 4-2-2 again, just felt that 2 strikers were needed up front. Dembele got 2 goals in the first 12 minutes with a help from Sadio Mane, and then Woodburn finished it off in 67 minutes in. And then the player we're looking at for the end of the season, Alejandro Sanchez, it's a bit weird, scored the only goal against us. So that's a really good goal, and a really good, well, it was a decent goal I suppose, but a really good game, and hopefully it's given us a little bit of momentum for the next 2 games against Southampton and Sporting. So the team we're going for in this game is the same one we went for against Arsenal. I don't want to change it at all, I just want to see what works, and fingers crossed this works again. So we've got Mignolet in goal with Klein, De Vrij, Lovren and Moreno along the back, Cannon, Henderson in midfield, Coutinho even, and Mane on the wings, then Dembele and Firmino up front. Well, I don't think we need any justification for that. Mignolet just comes in ahead of Karius just because he hasn't played for a while, and, you know, it's all that rotation sort of thing. But they've gone with a 4-2-3-1, Tadic and Boufal on the wings. I haven't heard of that Elizondo. Maybe he's a new signing for them. But of course I've heard of Bertrand, Yoshida, Van Dijk. Of course Van Dijk's a suitor for us in real life and on the game. But personally, I'm not looking to sign Van Dijk. I feel like De Vrij and Orban are quite good signings. We've got Joe Gomez coming through. And for 50 million, I do not see the point of sending any money on him. A bit of gossip as well. Well, not gossip, just looking at Tony Pulis nearly losing his job at West Brom. Pep Guardiola's lost his job at Manchester City, which is quite an astonishing one. But in game, if you've seen the league table before, Chelsea and Tottenham are running away with the league, as you can see. Man City are all the way down in 9th. Not a good one for them. But as you can see, there's only 7 points between the 2 Manchester clubs. And between the 2 Manchester clubs, there are 4 clubs, of course, including our club. If you're enjoying this series so far, make sure to leave a like on this video and go and watch any of the other videos in the series. If you haven't watched any of them, if you just want to watch this one, fair enough. I can't force you to watch anything, but it'd be great if you could. But anyway, Southampton on the attack. Estudio. Oh, it goes out, and Romeo's in the middle again. Puts to Ceballos and Gabbiadini with a brilliant shot. And it goes out for a Liverpool goal kick. I felt like Gabbiadini was a really good player last year in real life. The replacement they've wanted for Pella for a while, ever since he's gone to China. But this year, he's just fell flat, really. I put him in my dream team at the start of the year, but he just does not seem to be scoring goals whatsoever. And that's a shocking pass from Dembele after 2 games in the last match. I think like it's got to him. And of course, I think that was Dembele's first match back after his injury. He's been out with an injury, of course, from a long time. And with both Ings and Daniel Sturridge out, it's going to be quite tricky. If we don't get Dembele or Firmino performing, we've only really got Salah or Mane there. Not really natural strikes. But Dembele puts it in. Not really coming to anything. It's quite a strappy highlight this is, but Mane, this could be a goal. Mane out on the wing, puts it in. Dembele, yes, gets another goal to add to his tally. And since he's come back from his injury, he has been in really good form. That's 3 goals in 2 games. And of course, being only 20 and probably having a positive mindset, a clever mindset in that we've got a lack of goal scorers and that we're in bad form at the moment. And someone needs to come forward and show that they're going to be a goal scorer. And Dembele is clearly doing that. He's clearly got the logic. And he's definitely proven his point and wants to be in the squad. And really, if you look at it logistically and that sort of thing, in terms of injuries. I bet Ings and Sturridge will start to be getting worried if Dembele's playing well. I mean, of course, Firmino's not playing too well at the moment, but Firmino can always get a goal, even though Tadic has just got a goal back for Southampton. That's a little bit unfortunate and not very good defending there, but oh well. And apparently De Vrij is livid because he thought it was offside. Let's have a quick look at this, shall we? We've dropped down to 6th, that's not too much to worry about. Bertram puts it to Lamina, puts it forward to Ceballos, to Tadic. I think De Vrij is a little bit behind him there, but I can't quite see. Should we go for the sideline view? Yeah, De Vrij is behind him. He's not offside. Yeah, he's not offside. No, he's not offside. So I think De Vrij's campaign there is a little bit pointless, but I suppose he can campaign, you know, shows he's passionate about the squad, blah, 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 all that rubbish. We've only got 8 games left in the Premier League after this game. Really, the aspiration now is to finish in 3rd, get a solid Champions League place, not to faff around like this season with any playoffs, not play any more games than we need to in the Champions League next year. And, well, if we can win the Champions League, that would be splendid. But, you know, I think my goal is now get 3rd in the Premier League. So I'd like to win every single game. That's going to be quite an optimistic one because Buffal nearly makes it 2-1. But I'd like to win every Premier League game we've got left, and also maybe get to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, which is what I'd hope we can do today against Sporting. Of course, if you didn't watch the last episode, we are 1-0 down against Sporting. They were at home, of course, last time, but we do take the second leg to Anfield, so fingers crossed we do perform at Anfield. And we seem to be performing at Anfield at the moment, which is nice. And Klein put it into Firmino there, but Firmino couldn't really do much with it. It's been quite an action-packed game so far, and it feels like we're on extended highlights here with a lot of scrapping, but no, Tony and Key, but Gabbiadini's through on goal. Mignolet saves it, nice one. We might have to make a little bit of a tactical change. It seems like they're having a lot of shots on goal, so we're going to have to keep the defensive on deep. I'm quite happy with that. Is there anything we can do? Maybe, I don't know, about expressiveness. No, we'll take the stay on feet one, but we don't have to get stuck in at the same time. Maybe go a bit more direct. That might be a bit more of a risk, but maybe to go a bit more direct. As you can see the league table, there's 7 games to go for Watford, Tottenham and Chelsea, and that's 21 points up for grabs. So really, Watford need a miracle to win the league. Anyone but Chelsea and Tottenham need a miracle to win the league. But we are 3 points off United, so fingers crossed we should be able to get that Champions League place. Bear in mind, I think we've even got a game in hand after this game, so it's not as bad as the figures may look. Klein puts it back to Mignolet. This is going to be quite a long game, isn't it? It feels like it's going to be quite a long episode today. But anyway, Mignolet puts it out. Nothing really comes of it. Lovren's got it. Puts a lovely ball up. Nothing really comes of it. Yet again, the defence stop it nicely. Gabbiadini gets a header in. De Vrij needs to get this out well. Nice pass to Henderson. Lovely pass out to Coutinho. Can he have a run now? No, he's going to pass it shambolically. That's the word I'm looking for. Or shockingly. The Southampton player. It's not been good passing by anyone, to be honest. Dembele puts it into Firmino. And that is another poor shot from Firmino. He's had quite a few chances this game and has not been able to finish any of them. Do we bring Woodburn or Salah on at half-time? Of course, Woodburn got a goal in the last game, and I feel like Woodburn is definitely showing how he can be a good impact substitution. But Fino, I was going to say he scored there, he hasn't scored. Right, he's going off at half-time. That is quite awful. That is not good enough at all. And the trouble is, he's going to release all those chances, those clear-cut chances we're getting, and Southampton are going to score probably one of the best goals of the season. It's just the way FM goes, you can guarantee. But anyway, Romeo, Ceballos, Tadic, puts it forward to Buffal. De Vrij gets it, that's nice. Don't lose the ball now. De Vrij to Mane. Lovely ball up, but it's lost. Mario Yoshida gets it. Back to the goalkeeper, Fraser Forster. He puts it out and can get it. Coutinho, Firmino, Mane should have scored that. Oh, we're getting so many chances, but it is not good enough. We could be 3-1 up at this point. Of course, Mane facing his former team. I did forget about that. But of course, Klein facing his former team as well. Of course, we all know that Southampton is Liverpool's feeder club, of course. Well, metaphorical feeder club. I don't think they actually are, but it's just something that people come up with. We'll play Woodburn as a trequartista. Seems like a good role for him. And that's all we'll do at half-time. We will change to a fluid shape because it feels like some of the players aren't getting quite as involved as they should be. But Woodburn and Dembele, a young striker pairing, lots of pace, well, they're quite brave, not afraid of doing anything. So fingers crossed that should work out for us. We really need a win today. Obviously, we beat Arsenal, but just for the bad form, we need to get some form going at the end of the day. We're out of the FA Cup now. We could be out of the Champions League in the next match. So, all could be coming down to the league, and if we don't finish in the top 4, I feel like the sack might be quite imminent. Let me know how you think the season's gone. Of course, it's my first season on FM18, And with the really bad start to the season, because it just went really badly, that definitely hampered us. But I'm not going to really dwell on that too much. Henderson, oh dear, we've lost the ball again. We cannot pass for toffee. Gabbiadini, lovely ball up to here, man. It's a goal for Southampton. Ay, 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 ay. Why do we beat Arsenal 4-1 off camera and lose to Southampton 2-1? I felt like it was why did the chicken cross the road sort of joke. Then anyway, it wasn't. It was nothing to do with that. Oh, God. We do all the wonders off camera, and then when we come on camera, we don't do anything. Deary, deary me. That puts us in 7th if we lose this. It's not looking good for us. And I really don't want to get sacked on camera. That'd be quite embarrassing, wouldn't it? Wouldn't be good at all. Let's make these attacking. And we'll also bring Mo Salah on for Coutinho. Why not? We'll bring Mo Salah on as a... We'll bring him on as an inside forward. That's fine. We'll make these two attacking. We do need to do all we can at the end of the day. And then we'll make Mignolet sweep keeper. 15 minutes to go then at the St Mary's Stadium. And really, seeing as we got first blood, I feel like it'd be harsh to not win this game. Oh, Christ. It's not looking great. There's a lot of pressure on me now, because we could get sacked after this game. Gabbiadini's injured, but that doesn't really make much effect to us. They don't need to score. The only person that needs to score is us. 10 minutes remaining here at the St Mary's. Nothing's happening at the moment. Can't there just be as many highlights as there were in the first half? That would be really, really pleasant. Come on. We need a highlight. Highlight, please. Oh, God, we're not going to get one. Seems like when they're making substitutions, by the way, on the new update, if Sports Interactive are watching, hello. On the new update, it seems when you're making substitutions, it takes a long time to process. We've got a highlight. 5 minutes to go. Can it be for us? We've got the ball. That's good. We've lost the ball. That's bad. Tadic. Lamina. They're going to score here, aren't they? I can just feel it. Tadic. Davis. Romeo. Davis. Romeo again. Henderson gets it. Come on, get it up. Dembele. Woodburn. Can we count on the youngster to save us here? Woodburn. Klein. Klein, put it in. Henderson. Come on, son. Lala, no! Oh, how has he missed that? How has Salah missed that? A header from about 2 yards out. And he's missed it. Deary me. Oh, that was close from Henderson. Well, the luck's just not on our side. We've had 16 shots, many of them that we could have scored. Probably could be 6-1 up by now. But it has all gone wrong for us today. Mane gets the ball. Dembele's on the run. Come on, you've got to get to that. You've got pace. This is what you pay for each week, pal. To get the goals, to get points. Forced to put it out for them. Oh, it's going to be a goal for them. Just ignore this. Redmond. Redmond runs through. Oh, Mignolet saves it. But such end-to-end exciting football. It's not exciting for me. It's absolutely heart-wrenching. It's not good at all. Davis puts it in. Wijnaldum gets it out. Is there anybody out there? Just the right back from Southampton who lets it go out for a throw-in. I feel like that's going to be it in terms of the highlights now. We're going to lose against Southampton on camera. Ay, 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 ay. And I feel like we're going to get the sack on camera, which isn't going to be great. And if we do get the sack, just as a kind of plan, if we do get the sack, we've got to go for the Man City job, haven't we? But he blows the whistle, does Mike Dean. And that's the end of the game today. We went ahead, but we just did not seal our chances. Really disappointing. And I am not happy with the players today whatsoever. Hand over to the assistant, Buvac, and then end the team talk. I don't know if we're going to be in charge for the Sporting game. Just depends what happens now. Fingers crossed. Fingers all crossed, in fact. To make sure we don't get our first sacking of the season on FM18. Have I still got my job? Looks like I have for now. Bored. Insecure. But it's not precarious yet. That's not too bad. That is not too bad at all. Right, panic over for now. But really, we could do ourselves a world of good by beating Sporting 2-0. To mean that we get through to the second knockout round, the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And I need a breather after that. I'm gutted. Anyway, I'll see you in 4 days, 14th of March. Remember the date. I don't know why. But I'll see you in a minute for the Sporting game. This is one of the most important games, if not the most important game of the season. I'm absolutely dreading it. I'm not looking forward to it. And for today, we've made a lot of changes compared to that Southampton game. One of them's in goal. We've got Karius in goal. We've got three changes along the back, if I can speak. Gomez, Orban and Lukaku come in for the relative players. And then Lallana comes in for Mane and Salah comes in for Dembele, who's not registered for the Champions League. Bit of a boo-boo on my part. But Firmino keeps his place because I don't really think Woodburn can play by himself up with Salah at the start of a Champions League game. He might be able to be called upon later on in the game, and James Milner's put on the bench as well for that little bit of experience. If we look at the Champions League, though, we're under quite a lot of pressure as all of the Premier League teams have got through. You've got Man United beating Real Madrid, Tottenham beating Atletico Madrid, Chelsea beating Shakhtar, and City beating Roma. It's incredible how overpowered the English teams are on FM. It'd be brilliant if they were in real life. But the only other tie that's got to be decided is us against Sporting and Benfica, who of course are in our group, against Bayern Munich. If we do get through, I will show the draw, that's the one, on camera. And we'll come back for that next game. But, there we go. There's the calm one. It's all over to you now. Have a good one tonight. It's a lot of pressure, this one is. We've got to make sure we keep the ball. Let's not do that. But, yeah. I'm not looking forward to this, but it's just all down to the players. Let's send the assistants to tunnel interviews. The players all huddle round. I really hope Henderson's giving a really strong team talk, because don't we need it? It's going to be a real action-packed game. We need to score at least one goal today to have any chance of getting to the last day of the Champions League, and the pressure is really, really on. Can we start early? That'd be really nice. Coutinho, Emre Can, Lallana, Firmino, blooming puts it in the post, and it's going to be it's going to be one of those days, just like the one, I feel, against Southampton. We have loads of chances, but we cannot finish them off. Dumbia's got a chance in the box, and Karius, brilliant save. Could just nearly been 2-0 down in the tie then. If Sporting score a goal, we need to score 3. So, basically, we need to keep a clean sheet today, which, with my FM history and Liverpool's FM history, is going to be quite a struggle. But Salah's got it. He's got the counter-attack. Just leave it on that wing. Wait for someone to get in. Don't then just get dispossessed by the Sporting player. This is really nerve-wracking. Sporting have got it. We've got it. Sporting have got it. We've got it. We've got it again. Emre Can. Mohamed Salah. They've got it again. Dost. Dumbia. Dost again. De Vrij, nice tackle. Lallana, we really need the first goal in this game. Lallana, lovely ball to Salah. Come on, son, finish it. Yes! 1-0. And at the moment, the tie goes to extra time. I'm just going to tweak that the players sit deeper. That's really, really important. And I'd say probably clear balls to the hit balls to the flanks. And that means we're off to a flyer. Just need to make sure we don't concede one goal now. Really nice. Lovely ball from De Vrij, and particularly Adam Lallana, who plays the lovely ball to Mo Salah and ends up being the assist. Salah gets it behind Rui Patricio. Poor goalkeeper from Rui Patricio, really. But we don't care. As I've said in all my FM life and footballing life, a goal is a goal. However we get it, it really doesn't matter. Bayern are 2-0 up. It looks like our group compatriots are going to go out Benfica, but we don't care about that. We just need to get one more goal, and then we can do a bit of a Jose Mourinho and sit back. We've already had 5 shots, 3 on target, and it looks like we're dominating this game. But that's not to say that Sporting can't get back into it. They only need 1 chance and 1 goal. It's not like they're completely out of it at the moment. It goes to extra time, of course, if it stays like it is at the moment. Matthew puts it up for Dumbia. Orban gets it out, but Dost gets it as a rebound of the header. Is that Acuna? Yeah, Acuna. Puts to Silva. Battaglia? God. Dost. Still Dost. Still Jost. And that's a poor shot. I could have been doing these on my FM real safe. I don't fancy learning all the names. Thank you very much. Bayern a 3-1 up at the Allianz Arena. And Anfield, we're 1-0 up at the moment. This is solid. And this is just what we need at the moment to take to extra time. I'm quite happy with that at the moment. As long as Sporting don't score, I don't give a flip what happens to be family friendly. Emre Can, Coutinho. Oh dear, he's been tackled. Dumbia's got it. Dumbia's got a slight injury. It'd be lovely if we can injure him completely. Orban's got the message. Orban passes it to Emre Can. Henderson. Salah. Salah, keep the ball. Coutinho. Lallana puts to Henderson. Henderson, put it out to Mane. Don't be daft. Look, no, it's Gomez. Sorry, Salah has a shot and he's missed it again. And that's the story of the episode, missing too many shots. Dumbia, Can, Orban, Coutinho. Just need to make sure Can doesn't get sent off. William. It's there on the ball now with Gelson Martins. Martins puts it in for Dost. Dumbia. No! No! We've conceded. This therefore means we need 2 goals, at least, to win this tie. It can't get to extra time anymore. That's gutting. We should have really kept till half time. Okay, this could be a little bit better. Coutinho put it over the bar. That's disappointing. Oh dear. What would Klopp do? Take the inspiration from when we beat Dortmund in the Europa League. What would Klopp do in this situation? I'm sure he'd have a rollick into the players. Yeah, where's your passion? You know, where is your passion? What do we do? What do we do? Well, Can's on a red yellow card, so I think we need to bring Wijnaldum on. That's important. He needs to play as advanced playmaker. Lallana attack. Coutinho attack. We need to make sure we retain possession. That's important. Look for overlap. Work the ball into the box. Probably a normal defensive line. We've got nothing to lose now. Don't do any of that nonsense. Play a fairly wide play. Run to defence. And I would say stick it and keep it like that. Very fluid play. And let's go and do something in this half, shall we? Let's make attacking fullbacks and see what we can do. Come on, lads. We need 2 goals in this second half at least. It'd be nice if we got onto a quite explosive start in this second half straight away. Right. Roberto Firmino kicks off. Lukaku on the wing-back position. Lallana. Firmino. Put it out, son. Put it out to the winger. Put it out to Gomez. No, don't then. What a stupid cross that would be. I knew nothing would come to it. Patricio gets it out. Nothing coming of it so far. Really need a goal really quickly. Right, here's a highlight. Patricio puts it out. Feel like they're going to get a goal because we're playing too attackingly. Doster's got it. No, Dumbia. No! No, no, no! Oh, God. We, folks, are out of the Champions League. Out of the 5 English clubs that qualified, we're the only one who's out. We need 3 goals in 38 minutes. That ain't going to happen, is it? And did I say that today's episode is important? Not just for us going through in the Champions League, but for my job. I feel like if we lose this one, I'm going to lose my job. Right, we need to pause this and do something. We need to look at the tactics screen and do something. I'm going to change the tactic. We need a defensive man there, don't we? Henderson can play there, that's absolutely fine. Right, bring Milner on a bit of experience. Firmino's been absolutely bog awful. So he can be in Mazzala. Gara Mazzala, there we go. And our last substitution, we've only got one left now. We need to put Mane up front, that would be brilliant. And then perhaps just leave it like that. There's nothing else we can do. I'm just deflated, I'll be honest. There is really nothing that we can do. Okay, we're just going to have to go with that. We just kind of have to go with that. We need 3 goals, half an hour to go. So that's 2, well, that's a goal every 10 minutes. I'm sure that Sporting are going to do the logical thing and just take a step back now. We've made all our substitutions, and we're just going to have to tell all the players to push forward, I guess. This is very nervy times. We surely can't do it. If we do it, this would be fantastic. Basically, I feel if we don't do it, we're going to get sacked. If we do it, we're going to be the best Liverpool manager of all time. Maybe not that extent, but, you know, would be nice. I just generally don't know what to do here. Right, a highlighter would be absolutely fantastic, FM. It would be brilliant, in fact. How long have we been going on this one? 10 minutes already. So I'm not going to put... Well, do I put it on extended highlights? I don't know. Right, I can't get back on FM now. That might be a problem. I'm on OBS. Can't get back on FM. Ah, there we go. Right. Another highlight. Patricio. Mathieu. Silva. Acuna. William. Batagila. Gelson Martins. This is not looking good. They've got a ball up. Come on, De Vries. Oh, no, it's Orban. Sorry. Orban, don't be stupid, just retain possession. Lukaku, Wijnaldum, Lallana. Mane loses the ball but gets it back. Mane runs through. What a shot, but he can't hit the target. And that was definitely a wasted shot. I think we're going to have to look to control the game. Come on. This is probably the trouble with the new update in the beta. It's a little bit flawed. As in, I can't change that to control unless something happens. There we go. There we go. Change to control. Go on fluid. And to be honest, I don't see what else we can do. Pump it into the box. Shoot on sight. Normal defensive line. And we've just got to go route 1 now. But we'll just disregard any other instruction. And I'm speechless, to be honest. Sporting was probably the best opponent we could have got in terms of the weakness. Well, if I've offended any Sporting fans watching, I apologise, but I'm not really in the mood to make rational decisions. I've got 18 minutes left. And it's going to be a very painful 18 minutes, I'm sure. We have got one highlight here, though. Lukaku. Lallana. Mane. Don't shoot. I know I've said shoot on sight, but we've made so many stupid shots. Liverpool supporters are leaving the stadium already. I feel like leaving the stadium. I'm so demotivated, so gutted about this. 15 minutes to go. Pretty much 10 minutes to go now. Another highlight. Here we go. This could be well be 4-1 on aggregate to Sporting. Acuna puts it in. Karras doesn't pick it up instead. He puts it out. That's not good enough. Acuna puts it in. Wijnaldum gets it out for now. Acuna leaves it to go for a throw-in. That's wise. And the clock's just going to tick down now. We're going to be out of the Champions League. And it's all because of those 2 goals that Sporting scored. And we have had no reply for Sporting's goal today. We've lost at home. We've lost away. It's not like we deserve this at all. I'm not saying we deserve it at all. It's just a real shame. We've come this far. We've played 6 Champions League games, 8 including these 2. And it's all been a bit of a failure. I suppose you could say it for the season. The only thing I will say, if I'm not sacked now, is that it would be nice to go and get a decent league position and start it all again in the Champions League. That's the game. We're out of the Champions League. I'm gutted. BBC Radio Merseyside apparently predicted Spurs to come through the tie. Fair enough. I think you've just got to console the players, really. It's just one of them days. You can't be angry with them. It just didn't happen today. That's just the way it went. I'm just bricking myself now because I really hope we don't get sacked. But I feel like we are. Right, leave the match. Please don't be the sack. Please don't be the sack. Right, leave match. We haven't been sacked yet. I think that we haven't been sacked. What's the board saying now? Still insecure, not necessarily precarious or anything like that. Any news as toward my job? Not really. No. Right. That is going to be it for today's episode. Of course, we lost against Sporting there, so we've got no Champions League draw or anything like that. What we will do now, if we survive till then, we will just play the Chelsea and Stoke games to round out the season. I just really going to go on a run, maybe off camera, to kind of remove the camera curse. It's quite a weird one, really, the camera curse, because it's a curse, but then it's not. We really do well on camera sometimes. I'll actually move into the middle of the shot now. But we really do well on camera sometimes, but then other times you just don't. Anyway, I haven't enjoyed that. I hope you have. Not to, but I hope you singularly or plurally, if you're watching with a friend or whoever you might be watching with. If you're watching alone, fair enough as well. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I'll see you tomorrow at 4 PM. Hopefully I'm still a Liverpool manager. I'm very deflated after that, though. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, which will be the last episode of the season. Let me know where you think we'll finish in the Premier League. Don't say relegation. That just takes the mick a little bit. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 4 PM for the next episode of FM18 Liverpool Beta, and probably the last episode of Season 1. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.